It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Now into the box, Jose Altuve. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Michael Brantley comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Into the box, Alex Bregman. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
A ball and a strike. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Just getting underway here in Milwaukee. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, here is Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brewers, the second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Wong.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Brantley. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Hit hard but foul. The 3-1 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Three-two pitch. Sliced hard but foul to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The left fielder, number 22, Yordan Alvarez.
In field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hot shot down the line. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. He takes the turn and heads for second. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So now here is Carlos Correa looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Alvarez leads off second with nobody out. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Kyle Tucker is on deck. And that one yanked just foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. The 3-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Next, it'll be Yuli Gurriel. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The set and the 1-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff to pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
2 balls and a strike to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
First offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
That is good. The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now it'll be Narvaez. First pitch on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
Tapped up the third base line. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center as the Brewers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Daniel Vogelback's next.
The first baseman.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lance McCullers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So next to hit is Michael Brantley. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now the first pitch. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
McCullers at second. Altuve is over at first with one away. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo King. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. He's set and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. One and two to the Brewers pitcher. Working for the punch out and the offering.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wall. Pitches a called strike. The throw not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. from the belt. Kicks and deals. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
One out and a runner on third. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And here's Christian Yelich now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. That'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now. But this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Popped him up. Escobar in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball,
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 now.
Ball 2. Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
We got
He
3-2.
somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Struck out in his first at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Drilled on the ground is short. Adames picks it up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Omar Narvaez will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Tries to uppercut that thing but missed it. 2-1.
Hey, as a hitter, you got to tip your hat right there. 2-0, you're sitting all over a piece of cheese, and he pulls the string right there. Let's see if the batter makes an adjustment and sits changeup right here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit to first. Gurriel brings it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up is Eduardo Escobar. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now the pitch. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate as he watches ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. The pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Wong is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now that's
and stepping in, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Maldonado, a native of Puerto Rico. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Lance McCullers. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 3-0. And now in the box, Daniel Vogelbach looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
In now, Brandon Woodruff. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0.
The count 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready to take his hacks again, Colton Wong. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right at the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Zach Greinke trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Career line against Greinke. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Wong on second. Adames at first. 2 out in the inning. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Popped him up. Maldonado has a play, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. Brewers are out in front, 4-0. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Michael Brantley.
The right fielder.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Garcia looks up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And it's fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So here's Yuli Gurriel as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Popped him up. Adames over to his left, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the bottom of inning number 6, and we are tied 4-4. So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. High in the air down the right field line. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Brad Boxberger.
7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Boxberger is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch. Swung on and missed.
I got to count 2-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Aledmus Diaz steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
To short, hit hard. Adames scoops it up. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Christian Javier will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 53, Christian Javier.
Now at the plate is Daniel Vogelbach. He bounced out last time up.
The first baseman, number 20.
First offering. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. He's set. Here it comes. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Luis Urias will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Luis Urias.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Fouled away. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Next to the second baseman.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Vogelback over at second. Urias at first, 1 gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Daniel Norris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Daniel Norris.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He's gone 2 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next up, Alex Bregman. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game.
Ball.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul. 2-1. From the stretch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Now the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. home. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Ninth inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Hunter Strickland will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Kyle Tucker. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And it's quickly 0-2. Again, another foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just took it foul.
Popped up. Escobar moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Now that's Maldonado.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Ball one.
That ball went out.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Who remains on the Houston bench? We'll get a look at him on your screen, as we might be seeing one of those guys right here. Chas McCormick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 20, Chas McCormick.
Here's the first pitch. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. He's in there at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Stepping in next, Jose Altuve. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Fouled away. Maldonado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 5 and the Brewers 4. Ryan Presley is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Ryan Presley.
And now Omar Narvaez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Tucker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
That can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
Now batting, number 20.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelback. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Vogelback behind, ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2 and 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
The center fielder.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The set and the 2-0. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Three 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The set and the 3-1 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
The pitcher, number 43.
Chase Peterson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14. Chase Peterson.
Here's the first pitch. Here's the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Ball and a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
One and 2 now as this catches the outer half.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Number 31 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 31.
We are into extra innings, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that count.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Ball
Still
3.
no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now. The 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Here's the first pitch. Yordan Alvarez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Here's a breaking ball too low, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. Now a fly ball towards foul territory. Might be smart to let this drop, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Myers, the runner at third. Bregman at second. Alvarez on at first with nobody out. 2-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Next, here is Kyle Tucker. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First delivery to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Devin Williams takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 38, Devin Williams.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel, and it's fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul.
Nope.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Astros 7 and the Brewers 5. Jake Myers will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 6.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kendall Graveman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Colton Wong. And now the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Set. Here comes the 1-1.
Outside.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's missed out.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 outs here with a runner at third. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Ryan Presley pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.